Hi, I'm Dr. Rich Hoffman from Christian Counseling Associates, and I am here to summarize the new course coming this January to United Methodist University called Pastoral Care to Addicts, focusing on those who struggle with alcohol, drugs, and substance abuse and persons with trauma. This course is going to focus on some of the most difficult to reach, those who, through addictions, find themselves completely isolated, in crisis, and alone. Through Christian counseling, through God's design, our hope is that we can help these people, through effective ministry, experience redemption and reconnection with family life in the church. That's what it's about, taking people from crisis to redemption through God's design. This course is going to include a lot of learning and information that will be valuable to your career in ministry and service in the local church, including during the course we will explore core content areas pertaining to mental health, trauma, and addiction so that we can deeply understand what somebody is experiencing and how they become trapped in the crisis of addiction. We'll explore both secular and biblical models of helping those clinically through Christian counseling. We will develop methods of assessment, treatment, including demonstration of skills and techniques from a biopsychosocial, spiritual perspective. And students will learn very specific counseling skills, both through their readings that we will provide copies of textbooks, but also through classroom demonstrations of both individual and group counseling that will help you quickly learn how to provide the most effective counseling that you can in your local community. Some of the models that you'll learn is the body, soul, spirit, and how at the spiritual core, our spiritual heart, we'll talk theologically how God intervenes through His Holy Spirit to give us a way out of addiction. We'll also talk about the clinical model that we mentioned before, the biopsychosocial spiritual model, which is widely accepted in all forms of clinical counseling internationally. But as the church, as Christians in faith, we will also demonstrate the reality that when we put faith, when we put spirituality at the core of our healing model, we pursue God's design in helping people. And at the core, spirituality, our spirit, as we are ministered by the Holy Spirit, affects how addiction works biologically, psychologically, and socially. And this model is the best healing model. And it's provided by the church. So faith-based counseling that you will learn here will take you from an individual counseling model to then working with marriage and family, to then moving people into a group counseling scenario that we call tag groups, and then finally how to root people in life group ministry in a church where they can deal with their addiction in a way that is sustainable. This is the Christian Counseling Associates model of helping people in faith-based counseling. And what we know in faith and what we have seen demonstrated by God's design is that in 10 years, when you bring in somebody who is struggling so much that you can't imagine that they would ever make it, that they're struggling that much with addiction, that in that amount of time they can go from completely lost to a core leader in your church. That is the transformational impact that God's design and ministry through Christian counseling has for somebody who is addicted. That's what we'll learn in Pastoral Care to Addicts, the new course coming this January to United Methodist University. Hope to see you there. Again, this is Dr. Rich Hoffman for Christian Counseling Associates, and may God bless you and your ministry, and may God bless Liberia. Hope to see you soon. Take care.